This is the Bugatti Mistral. It is the world's fastest open-top sports car. It can do 270 miles an hour, and I've chosen to review it on a rainy day. And I'm going to try and drive it with the roof off and outrun the rain. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Could be a complete disaster. Anyway, I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching CarWow. This car is particularly special, even for a Bugatti, because the Mistral is the last car that will use an 8-litre quad-turbo W16 before the new Tourbillon arrives with a V16 hybrid in a few years' time. But is this car a fitting send-off for such an iconic engine? Well, it certainly makes a good first impression. The Mistral is based on the chassis of the Chiron, but it has a completely bespoke carbon fibre body. So the classic horseshoe grille is slightly redesigned, so it's wider and deeper. And see these bits here? They are 3D printed. Now that feeds air into the main radiators. You've got the classic Bugatti bonnet, which extends all the way down to that grille. I've got to give a special shout out to the curved carbon fibre windscreen wiper arms. Love that. And if we move around the side there's loads of vents. Once again, these are 3D printed, feeding air into the intercoolers, vents around the lights to aid stability, and special lights. Look at this. So you've got 4 light elements there. 4 represents the 4-wheel drive and the 4 turbos, and these are shaped in such a way, once again, to aid airflow. There's also Mistral written in the lights. This blue paint over carbon fibre is lovely. The Mistral gets bespoke alloy wheels. You've got 20 inches at the front, 21s at the rear. Moving down the side, you've got this classic like strong shoulder line like on the Chiron, and then this C-scoop, which is redesigned obviously because you've got the open top. Now we will be taking this roof off in a bit because there's some bits under there I really want to show you. I really like the door handles on this car, where there's this little spine and you just go, hello. Now, we'll go inside in a minute. You've got the Bugatti logo there on the fuel filler cap. You've got more radiator vents there. You've got vents which release air from the engine bay as well, improve airflow over the car. You've got the engine itself there, the lovely W16. You can see the carbon fibre covers for it. Then as we move to the back, there's quite a lot going on here. We've got some new design tail lights in this kind of V shape, sort of inspired by the Bolide. Once again, 3D printed vents there. This huge wing which alters its height depending on which driving mode you're in. Loads of vents yet again. All the vents are real on this car, but they have to be because you need that downforce stability for the crazy top speed. I mean, look at the size of that diffuser. It's absolutely massive, and you can see the huge section of the tyres as well. Another interesting thing is the Bugatti logo there. When you turn the lights on, it illuminates. It looks really nice. And then there's a strange thing going on with the exhaust. So you've got this surround here, but within there, there's quad tailpipes. And then if you look here, there's another exhaust, and over here, another exhaust. And these are a little bit like you have on like diesel cars. So this thing has 6 exhausts. What does it sound like? Do you know what? Before we actually start the engine, it stopped raining, so now's the perfect opportunity to get this roof off. I've got Bruno with me here. He's, how do you say it? It sounds better in French. Say it. What are you?
Bugatti Pilote Officiel. Hello.
So he's the guy, right, that he helps develop the cars, but he also takes customers out and shows them how to use the car, and that's what he's doing with me today. And he's going to show me how to remove this roof. First of all, though, you've got to look inside and see how intricate it is, right? Look at this. Now, we're not going to fold it up. What we're going to do is what most customers will do. They'll just remove it. So you undo these flaps, and then we have to press these buttons, yeah? Like that?
Yeah.
Right. Now what do we do?
Press the button in, completely in, and then
I've got a weak thumb, mate. Now I think I've got it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it. And now we have to
wiggle, waggle,
and then it's gonna come out.
Be very careful.
Yeah.
And this is it.
This is it.
So normally then you put a device in there and you like wind it up, don't you? And it'll store in the car, won't it?
Exactly. And it gets like an umbrella. It becomes an umbrella, so you can store it in the car.
Okay. Right, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it like this because if it rains again, we're going to have to put it straight on again. But we have now taken the roof off the Mistral. Let's check it out inside. It's pretty much the same as a Chiron. So you've got the Bugatti steering wheel. It's got carbon fibre here, leather here. It's all very lovely. The dash design's very simplistic. You've got physical climate control buttons and stuff like that. No central infotainment screen. You've got your main speedometer there, which is analog, but then you've got your digital information there. What the Mistral has that's different is you've got Mistral on the seats there. You've also got like a little Mistral logo there on your knee pad. There's also this intricate leather stitching here on the doors. You also get Mistral written on the sills. But the biggest thing is this, right? You see the rollover hoops? They actually incorporate the air intakes. So yeah, you can hear this thing sucking in air and the turbos whistling away when you're driving like in no other Bugatti, and we're going to experience that in a moment when I take it for a drive. Oh, the quality is lovely in here. Just, oh, Just the metal just feels so expensive. All the materials are just luscious, and I love this gear lever, the way it's just out of one solid piece of aluminium. And this one has like the upgraded little Rembrandt, the dancing elephant there, just enclosed in the gear lever, which is nuts. If you're wondering, Matt, what's this like old PC doing in the car? Well, that's because this particular car is a prototype, and so they're still like getting data and stuff from it. I wonder what data they're going to get from me. Well, let's start the engine and find out. Oh yeah, there we go. 8 litre, 16 cylinder, quad turbo. 1600 horsepower. Sounds amazing. But it's also a slightly sad moment for Bugatti, because this W16 has been around in one form or another since 2005, when it first appeared in the 1000 horsepower Veyron. That was a landmark moment in the car world, but Bugatti didn't stop there. They boosted this engine to 1200 horsepower for the Veyron Super Sport and Grand Sport Vitesse, and they used the same basic architecture when they designed the 1500 horsepower engine for the Chiron. But the icing on the cake came in 2019, when Bugatti set a new production car top speed record of 304 miles an hour with the 1600 horsepower Super Sport 300 Plus. Only 30 of these cars were ever built, but I did get to experience the same 1600 horsepower engine when I drove a standard Super Sport on a de-restricted German autobahn a few years ago. This Mistral has the same 1600 horsepower engine as the Super Sport, and it also has the same 273 mile an hour limited top speed. But Bugatti did manage to hit 282 miles an hour in an unlimited car last year, which set a new world speed record for open-top cars. However, before I was allowed to experience this car for myself, Bruno had to show me what a real customer's first passenger ride would be like. So we're in the car, we're heading out onto the road, we're just going to leave the gates here at Bugatti. We are determined, we have got the roof off, even though the rain is getting a little bit heavier. We're going to see how long we can keep going for. Fingers crossed. It's not going to be too wet.
I love driving roof open when it's raining. Not. I do it for you. I do it for you.
Well, thank you very much. But I say, if you've got a convertible, you have to have it converted. You've got to have the roof off. Okay, Bruno, why are we stopping?
Yeah, there's something we still have to do.
Oh, okay.
Our deflector.
Deflector?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, let's find out about that.
Deflector.
Right, so what's going on under here?
So in here, we have a little secret pocket with a few tools. So this is our deflector here, these 3 pieces.
Yeah.
This piece here
is what you're going to hit me with if I know you.
Exactly. If you drive too fast.
Yeah.
It's actually to fold the roof as an umbrella.
Ah, okay, right, for the windy bit of the umbrella.
Exactly,
got it.
which we won't do now. Then we have this part here, which is one part of the deflector. So I put it together like this, turn it. Same for here. Here we go, we turn it.
Right, I'll shut this.
Yeah, thank you. And this just goes here. Push it in, turn it, there you go.
Lock it in. Okay, good.
Here we go.
Right.
Done. We are ready to go.
It doesn't look like much, but this deflector helps smooth the airflow over the top of the car, which stops it buffeting around inside the cabin. This also reduces drag, which helps the car reach such an insane top speed. It also makes it quieter and more relaxing to drive. So what do you drive like on the road? Are you pretty sedate considering?
Yeah, I'm really easy on the road. When you're used to push all the time on the limit on the racetrack, when you drive on the road, you're very chilled.
Yeah.
And I consider the road more dangerous than racetrack actually.
Yes, it is.
Because
the variables.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you have customers in the car, so I'd be a customer, you take them out for a drive first and then they switch over like we're going to do. You must sometimes have customers with varying abilities.
Definitely. I mean, I would say very different driving styles. So you have some customers that like to just enjoy the driving, and for them it's most important is the thrill of driving the car. For example, like this open top, we drive the car, we don't drive too fast, we just enjoy the sound of the engine, because the car is also very comfortable, very easy to drive. And for them, as well as for me actually, one of the most impressive things on this car is the contrast between driving like we're driving now and what the car can actually provide you in performance.
This is all thanks to the man who commissioned the original Bugatti Veyron, Ferdinand Piëch. He was chairman of the Volkswagen Group back in the 1990s, and he was obsessed with engineering perfection, regardless of the cost. He wanted the Veyron to be capable of hitting 250 miles an hour, but it had to be just as easy to drive as a normal Volkswagen Golf, and as luxurious enough to take his wife to the opera. And this made the development process astonishingly expensive. Despite costing around £1 million each, Bugatti reportedly lost over £4.5 million on each of the 450 Veyrons they sold. But through this learning experience, they were able to make the Chiron an even more comprehensive all-rounder than the Veyron. It's one of the only hypercars ever made that you could actually use as a daily, despite having one of the most complex engines ever built. And seeing as this Mistral is probably the last car that will ever come with a W16, Bugatti has decided you should at least be able to hear it properly.
Did you hear that switch from 2 turbos to 4 turbos?
Yes, it's about 3,000 RPM.
Exactly.
When, it comes
exactly.
in, doesn't it? The sequential turbos.
Exactly. I love to hear that. I mean, I always play around this because I love to have
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. It's like a breathing dragon behind you.
So it seems like Bugatti has found the missing piece of the W16 puzzle. So why is it replacing this engine for the new Tourbillon? Well, it was no secret that the Chiron's replacement was going to be a hybrid. And since Mate Rimac took over as CEO of Bugatti Rimac, they could make use of his company's incredible motor and battery technology. This stuff is on another level, as I already experienced when I drove the Nevera. And the sheer power of these electric motors means that the combustion engine doesn't need to contribute as much as the Tourbillon's combined output. As a result, Bugatti could focus more on drama than outright performance. And this is why the Cosworth-developed 8.3-litre V16 is naturally aspirated instead of using quad turbos like every other modern Bugatti. Oh, and it revs to 9,500 RPM. And here's a little clip of what the engine sounds like. Now, I can't wait to experience that car for myself, but in the meantime, I was getting anxious about a slightly more everyday experience I was having in the Mistral.
We're getting a little bit rained on here, so I'm noticing that the airflow is causing some of the drips to just creep up over here and drip onto me.
Yeah.
How about you? A little bit?
Yeah, same.
It's all right though, we're going to carry on.
I mean, it's raining quite a lot and we're driving open, so I mean...
I chose the perfect day to test this car, but I'm not giving up. What I'm going to do, I'll press this on here. Are we on high temperature?
Yeah, we're on high already.
I want to get it coming out of here. Don't think we've got it in the right position. There we go. That's why. There we go.
There we go. Nice. Perfect.
Are you happier?
I'm happier.
And is your heated seat on?
Yeah, it's on.
We're good. We've got our creature comfort. It's raining. We've got the roof down, but we're happy. And obviously, we can stop to put the roof on. So the roof is in the car that we're following, so we can pop it back on quite quickly if we need to. And I suppose if I was wealthy enough to afford a Mistral, I could quite easily have one of my staff members follow me in their Citroen with the roof. But if I wanted to,
if they can follow you.
If they can follow you, that's the thing. They have to catch up with it. In fact, you know, we'll make sure that they're in some high performance car. Well, one thing I'm definitely noticing is this is working, by the way.
Yeah.
Because when we slow down in the traffic, I'm getting rained on.
Yeah.
And when we're driving, we're fine. So is this where you're going to let me have a drive?
Yeah.
Okay. This is like quite a narrow. If you want to do it here, we can do it here.
Yeah, sure.
Right. We need to do a quick turnaround.
And as well as being on unfamiliar roads, I'd also be driving this car in 12-degree weather with cold tyres on a less than ideal road surface. I was already very nervous about potentially damaging this €5 million Mistral, and what Bruno said next didn't exactly help.
It is extremely slippery.
Yes.
Basically, grip level is 0.
Okay. Oh, you can hear it already.
Yeah.
No, I bet we're going to get some strange looks from folks. Oh, listen to that. So I read that at 7,000 RPM, this engine is sucking in 70,000 litres of air a minute, and you get to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I make you feel a little bit sick, but I just want to play with that noise. That's like nothing else.
And also very rare and very interesting is when you have the roof on, the air intakes are in the cockpit.
So it's even louder.
So it's on top of the air intakes.
Maybe what we'll do for the drive back is put the roof on to try that.
Sure.
I mean, the plan originally, I'd love to have gone on the Autobahn and see how fast I could have gone in the world's fastest convertible. but we seem to be driving through a village.
I'm happy in a village.
Oh, yeah.
Especially sitting on that side.
Exactly, yeah.
I selected the route, you know.
I'm not so happy on that, the narrow bits of the village though, these alloy wheels.
With the high sidewalks.
So this is some jeopardy here.
But there are a few upsides to this whole situation.
Easy to get a feel.
Yeah,
of,
you see. I think I pulled. Was it the car or was it me that she was waving
It was
at?
you.
Yeah, definitely. I think I pulled. Here we go, speed up.
Yeah, but you see, for this kind of speed bump, you don't need to lift the car. It's fine as it is.
Okay, so the turning circle's not great.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember this place.
And twice. There you go. You remember this place?
Yes, because
okay.
I drove the Pure Sport along here.
And I even launched it to see how close I could get to Bugatti's claimed 0 to 60 time of 2.3 seconds. Interestingly, I also tested a Chiron Supersport on the same day, which is supposed to do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. And here's what happened.
Off we go. Bit of tyre spin there. Bugatti, they're a right bunch of liars. Can't trust them at all. Look, he does 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. Terrible. That was nuts!
The Mistral has the same engine and the same claimed 0 to 60 time as that car, so I've no doubt it could match that time, on a drier day at least. But you know what? I wasn't even mad about not being able to launch this car, because the whole point of the Mistral is getting to experience that addictive engine noise.
Isn't a Mistral a wind?
Yes, it's a wind in the south of France.
And that's why, because you hear the Mistral in this car, don't you? Oh!
I love it.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Now, I've heard a lot of tuned cars, you know, where they have like really loud turbos.
Yeah, yeah.
But nothing quite like this. Wow, hello. Like, really? Out the way of my €5 million Bugatti, please, in your little Renault Scenic. Whoa! When you accelerate more, you really get the intake of the engine.
Yeah.
Because the Chiron, to me, it's kind of, compared to some other like hypercars, doesn't sound so like louder or as aggressive, but it does in this one because the induction noise that you're getting rather than exhaust noise. Dynamically, it feels very similar to the Chiron.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of steering wheel shake compared to the Chiron, because obviously the roof has been cut out, but small price to pay for that noise. Oh, I really want to rev it out, but I can't. And the only problem is as well, on this road, I'm not legally allowed to rev it out either. Oh, there it is! Accelerating then braking, accelerating and braking.
I'm still not sick, I'm still fine.
Whoa! It makes it feel faster.
Yeah.
Because of the noise.
When they wanted to create the Veyron, Bugatti Veyron. So,
sorry, I wasn't really listening to you, Bruno. Sorry.
It's right. Before creating the Veyron, he said,
No, I'm not hearing you, Bruno. I missed that as well. Sorry. And it's like I was saying about having the roof off, it just adds this dimension to the driving that you don't have to be like really gunning it to just get fun out of the car.
No, exactly.
Which is something like in the Chiron, I will be having less fun in a Chiron than I had in this right now, because I'm just experiencing the noise. I can enjoy it more. You can actually enjoy open top cars more on the road because they give you that added dimension. I'm all for convertibles. Don't care what anyone else says. I'm all for them, even when it's raining like today.
But as soon as I said this, the weather started to get much worse, and I didn't want to be responsible for any damage to this €5 million car's exquisite interior.
Let's put the roof on because it is raining a bit heavier now.
I think I'm just going to give you that so it's going to go faster instead of putting it back in the... Thank you, great man. You happy to go on the other side?
Yeah. Oh.
Turn it this way. There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Shall I open my door?
45 degrees. No, you can leave it closed. It's fine. There you go. Is it in here? Are you in on your side?
I think I'll feel like I need to do that.
Perfect.
I'm going to let you do the catch.
Okay.
Just in case.
That's done. All right.
Okay, good. Oh, can I drive again?
Yeah, sure.
But there was a silver lining among all those clouds. With the roof on, the W16 intakes would be sucking air directly from inside the cabin, so things were about to get even more extreme.
It's louder, isn't it?
Yeah. Now you get the full experience.
Wow, listen to that. There's a lot of air being moved around, isn't there? In some ways, you will just put the roof on and drive it with the roof on to hear that.
Exactly,
even more.
exactly.
I think it actually almost, because it's a fabric roof, it sort of acts like a speaker and like amplifies it.
Yeah.
Wow. I think what I like about this car is that it's a really great finale to that 8-litre W16 engine, because in this it actually feels even more like old school traditional internal combustion engine, just because of the noises that you're experiencing. So it's a really, really great swan song for the engine. What a car.
And there's only 99 of them.
And only 99, and I've got to drive one. And I think we'll end on this noise.
First sight, I never believed. When I saw you for the first time, I changed my mind. Your eyes and your smile are a fantasy. I need